Hey everybody, it's Michelle at Kookaburra Bird Shop, and I just thought I would do my weekly live video. We'll walk around the store. I think I missed last week. I have no idea. Sometimes I can't keep track of things. So I thought I'd walk around the store and show you who's here, show you some of the new stuff, and got customers coming in for trimmings. Today's a great day for trimming, and I will say, if you guys look at the thing, there's been a lot of birds that have gotten loose, and unfortunately not all of them have made it. So if you have not, I got something on my lip there. If you have not had your bird's wings trimmed lately, you might think about doing it, especially if you're taking them outside to get some extra vitamin D, which is good for them, but you need to be careful. I always recommend a carrier, a cage, or a harness if you're taking your birds outside. But do check their trimmings. You know, they don't need all their feathers to be able to fly, and it's nice and breezy, and people have their doors open to let the air through. And unfortunately, some of them are getting out, and we just had a lady who had an owl on her patio try to take her green cheeks. She was just in, but that bird was okay. He was inside, but the owl bashed itself into the window trying to get to her green cheeks. So just another thing to think about out there. Who would think about an owl? I know hawks and the little kestrels, we've had lots of birds get those. But anyways, I'm going to now talk about something happy to go with my happy pink hair. And we are going to go flip around, and we will look at these birdies who are playing with Christmas toys, because, you know, we got Christmas toys on the perch left over because they last that long. Love our toy lady who comes by the store and makes custom toys for us. But okay, we're going to flip around. First off, we're going to see the white-capped pioneers. Bye, guys. Okay. I cannot believe these guys are still here. These are little white-capped pioneers, and they will get more colorful as they get older. So the lighting's great in here today. It's kind of a little bit overcast, so it's giving some good light. So look at those big brown eyes. And these guys are kind of a subtle beauty, and they get even more of an iridescence in green and white. If you guys have a white-capped pioneer, go ahead and show us an adult picture if you've got it. Just share it in there. If you have any questions about any of the birds as I'm going, I will try to answer them. And we have this baby, this little bird playing with toys. They are loving it. And here is our gorgeous Miranda. Oh, she's going to be shy today. Oh, she's rubbing her face on the wood. So that reminds me, so, you know, sometimes you'll see your bird rubbing their beak. They do have lots of nerve endings in their beak. So they do like their beaks rubbed. Never, ever, ever thump your bird on its beak. They have a lot of nerves in there. It's really hurtful. They can really take that personally, and they can really be hard on their to retrain that if they don't trust you. You can really lose their touch. So never thump your bird on the beak. Okay. Miranda's going to be shy today. Don't forget, guys, if you want to come in and have your photos taken with Miranda, it's great, and we'd like you to check in on Facebook. That always helps. We'd like to see lots of photos of people checked in on Facebook. Okay, so who else is sitting out today? I think we have our little Mexican redhead. This bird, I don't know why this guy, I don't know why any of these birds are still here. They just aren't down their happy homes yet. It's a little Mexican redhead. It's one of the smaller Amazons, and it will talk a little bit, not too much. They're kind of playful. Typical Amazon, kind of rowdy. Tends to be more of a seasonal noise. Not as noisy as a cockatoo or macaw, but just remember, guys, all birds are noisy. And lots of playful. These are good for people who maybe have a busy schedule. You rearrange their toy. They love their toys. You give them a new toy, they will play with it, be entertained. It makes them a little easier than some of the other birds. They get a little hormonal certain times of the year, but it's very obvious. Sometimes you just kind of step away and come back later once the hormones have calmed down, and they'll be back to their normal self. And you can see kind of playful. All right, we're going to go on over here to our Latino ringneck parakeet and our little Derbians hopping around in the back there. This is not as big. It looks like it's as big. This is just because of the way the camera is, but it is not nearly as big as the Derbian. It is about half the size or a third of the size of the Derbian. These are kind of a quieter bird. You'll see quite a few ringnecks on the internet doing little toys and stuff, tricks and stuff with. There's a guy who has a ringneck that plays golf. You should look at it. It's kind of fun. But that person probably spent hours training that bird to do that, and he made his own little birdie golf course. YouTube videos cute, but look at that face. Isn't she cute? If you just want a bright yellow happy bird, I mean, what's happy about that? It's all yellow and happy. This one's a female, so it will not change. Its ring will stay the same. And then here we have our Derbian. And he is chewing on the toys. Oh, you can see both of them, him and his brother. Oh, he's going to come over and say hi to us. Look at him. So Derbians are, and these guys are starting to talk a little bit. They're one of the largest parakeets, and parakeet is a family name. And they will learn to talk a little bit. They're not too noisy. They're pretty independent. They do like their toys, and they do chew quite a bit. You can see he's very curious. It's lots of fun. Alrighty. So we have one English budgie left, and it's the one that likes to dance. I don't know why this one's left, but I don't know if it doesn't show up on the picture. He's gonna not be in the camera. He's pretty active today, though. He's got little speckles on his head. I don't know if you can see him in the camera. They might not show up. He's pretty cute. This one's a male. And I want to say he's at Opal. I forget all the color names. They have all these fancy color names, and honestly, I don't know all of them. I could be completely wrong about that. And we have two little sun conures. Now, I know some of y'all have some adult sun conures. If you want to share your adult sun conures in the comment section, that'd be great, so people can see how beautiful these guys get. They lose most of their green, and they turn yellow and orange and all kinds of bright. And they are a little noisy, but they are one of the more touchy-feely conures. Probably won't talk too much. They're a great pet, though. They're playful. Lots of fun. You can see them playing with the toys. And here we have some Quakers. These are the green Quakers, and they are pretty good. Now, pretty noisy. Also, Quakers are illegal in 26 states. Texas is not one of them, but I'm really not sure how they keep track of that. Anyways, if you're worried and you travel, get a blue Quaker. They probably won't know that that's actually a Quaker. If that's a concern for you, that you might be moving to a state where they're illegal. Honestly, don't know how those other states enforce it. There's some other birds that you have to have all this documentation on, and since 1979, we have never had any kind of authority person come in the store and check to see anything. Not that we're doing anything illegal, but I don't know who keeps track of it. Probably Fish and Wildlife. They probably have lots of other things to do. And you guys can see in the background, we got some little cockatiels. We have a cinnamon pearl pied, and then the other one's a cinnamon. The pearl pied is the one in the front closest to the Quaker, and the other one is the cinnamon. Now, if that pearl pied is a male, it's going to lose a lot of the pearling. We don't know what sex they are since he's not old enough. And here we have our little half moon conure, who you guys have been talking. He probably will not talk on the video, but you know, come here. What are you doing? Can you talk to us? John put the airplane in here, and he's not quite sure what to think about the airplane. Unfortunately, we cannot get these airplanes anymore. The little birds really liked them. You could put treats in them and stuff, but they are not available. Okay, let's go around over here. Get our up close on our little cockatiels. Oh, they like want to say hi to you guys. Look at that face. Don't they always look like they're smiling? Birds are so happy. Look at them. And the cinnamon still wants to be in the picture too. Oh my God, they're so funny. Not sure what birds to get, guys. Cockatiels, you can't go wrong with a cockatiel. Honestly, they're awesome. They're fun. They're probably the closest thing to a domestic parrot that we have in several generations of being bred in captivity. Hand-fed, pretty calm, pretty predictable personalities. great with children, not too noisy. You guys can hear that screaming in the background. That is a cockatoo. I'm not sure why she's screaming. I'm pretty sure that's Isabella, who's a frequent boarder here. Whose mom will probably watch this video at some point. So here we have a whole bunch of parrotlets. We got 2 blue ones, a green one, and a yellow. And they are lots of fun. They are the smallest parrot that's readily available in the pet market. They can learn to talk pretty well. John has one. If you guys have a parrotlet or you want anything about parrotlets, having a parrotlet with the other birds, they're a bit of a handful, but John can help you because he's got 7 birds or 8 birds or however many birds he has, and he does have to watch his little parrotlet because it tries to like boss everybody around. And here is our other half-moon conure. Now these little half-moon conures are pretty noisy. They can learn to talk. They're kind of fun though. I had a St. Thomas conure for 20 years, and it was very similar to these half-moons. And we do have several customers who have half-moons that are around 20 years old. So that's about the lifespan. 20-25 is what we see on most of these little birds. The budgie, the parrotlets, I would say like 10 years. Everybody else, 20-25. Probably 30 to 50 on the other birds. Pretty normal. And let's go in and see our Amazons. We can see if they'll fly for us today. They probably won't. I think our double yellowhead wants to come out. He thinks he's starving. I can guarantee you he is not. Because I have looked at the food bill. There is no... I'll see if he can come out and fly for a bit. How you doing? What are you doing? Oh my goodness! Hello! You gonna come out? Not sure about the camera? And we have some other little parrotlets over here. Different colors. These are our fancy ones. We need to start getting them out too. And we have some blue Quakers. Hello! Did you say hello to everybody? Hello! You guys can hear that's the noise that the Quakers make. They're a bit noisy in here today. And here we have our yellow Nate baby, who is not sure about the camera at all. What are you doing? Come here. Uh-oh, come here. Step up. There you go. Good birdie. Oh my goodness, you're not going to do anything. There you go. You want to step up? There you go. Oh, what are you doing? He's like, I do not like this camera. So yellow-nape Amazons are when you see birds that are singing and dancing and doing things on command. Most of the time they're a yellow-nape or a double yellowhead. They can talk a lot. The Amazons are great. If you have a busy schedule and you want a bird that's kind of low maintenance, you feed them, you water them, you take them out, you give them new toys. They're pretty happy-go-lucky. They do well in this Texas weather because they're from South America, so we're not too far away. So they tend to not have any some of the health problems that, say, an eclectus can have. Though, here. I'm not liking the food. Come here. What are you doing? Oh, there we go. Kinda. So we're still fledging, meaning we want them to fly and land before we trim their wings. We do keep them trimmed because they're out in the store. We have people coming and going, and you never know what's going on. I'm kind of, if you have your birds free-flighted, you do have to be really careful. If they get out, there's a good chance you won't get them back. And even if you have your birds flighted or trimmed, you still want to always be careful when they're out. I mean, we have had so many people lose their birds lately. It's really kind of sad. And you know, there's so many predators that can get them, and they can't fend for themselves out here. Well, I think everybody's kind of relaxing. We're going to let them sit out here for a while. See if we can't get them flagged, and maybe on the next video they'll be sitting out on the play area. They're starting to talk a little bit. And they're doing well. These Quakers are real noisy. I kind of think they don't like my pink hair. And so guys, so the birds can see in color, in case you didn't know. They also can see the UV spectrum. And I think that's what they're reacting to. I don't think they like the pink hair. What do you think? What do you think? The yellowhead doesn't seem to care. They'll get used to anything. My birds, when I have them, they're all used to me changing my hair color. They don't seem to freak out about it. I'm gonna come out here. We have Chris busy working. And I'm gonna show you guys the muffins I made. I had fun. I had a new recipe. So I made some pumpkin carrot muffins. They're with some oatmeal, and then they've got pumpkin seeds in them. So we sell them in these little packs of 3. We do have some in the freezer, but if you want them nice and fresh, I would come in and get you some. They would be good for anything from parakeets, cockatiels, macaws. You know, parakeets and cockatiels, you might like break them in half. And I usually just put them in with the papers. And look, we got trick or treats. I'd say they're treats. We're not gonna trick them. And we still have some of these wonderful Halloween toys. And you can see we have crows. They're not real crows. They're kind of fun. They're our Halloween decorations. And you guys, if you've got your text, if you haven't signed up for the texting, I would sign up for the texting because we put there's specials that only the people who are signed up for the text messages get. And I believe on today, they got a 20% off their toys. If you haven't checked your text message, I would go ahead and do it. And come on in. We'd like to see you. Here we go. We're gonna show you all the birds. And I see some of you guys are watching. So don't just watch, come on in. See you later, guys. Have a great afternoon. Bye.